never. Us never. Dark side lurking. Fake ones vanish. Shoot right back. Yeah, my aim the tightest. If you chat reckless, get cacked in the chat. Perfect person, flash never M. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz. With a boss get clip. Boom. China brim, Harlem legend, platinum shine. All support y'all part the team. Gang. Man, that's the game. I just spin the block, my content. Live them tight, feeling lame. Hop news, more like hip hop L's. I just started one, now we singing bells. Ops move funny, but they still stuck. 050 bucks just to shoot right back. Us never. Miss me with the talk. I don't suggestions. Dark side biz. Let us say, all the but we bring it on. Dark side season, where the snakes get peeled. Loyalty to code, but the fuck get exposed. I'm the truth, in fact. Cross that line, but we bring it on. Us never them. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz. Yell apart the team. Gang. Minds flow with it punches. They be talking tough, but they move in fear. I just pop a top, let the truth appear. Man, that shit a joke. I just flip the scene, leave them in a choke. Dark side. Us never them. Us never them. 050 bucks, just to shoot right back. Dark side general, where the lanes get packed. All my supporters, y'all realest ones. Without y'all, this ain't fun. Silence. 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 Us never them. Them. 050 bucks, shoot right back. Dark side general, where the lanes get packed. All my supporters, y'all the realest ones. Without y'all, this ain't fun. Silence. Salute. Appreciate everybody for pulling up in the building. Rocking out with your boy 050 bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. Y'all know how this go. You into the building. You dig? Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. Share the live. Go subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, I appreciate you in advance. But y'all already know what we do over here. I just picked this one up. You know, I just wanted to, kind of see, what was what. You know what I mean? And why, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? I left a poll in the chat. Make sure y'all participate. Let me know what y'all think. And we move on to have a great show. They're about to drop 10 that fast. Let them come on up in the building. People. Let them come up in the building. Okay? Let them come in the building. We can do that. Let them come in the building. We can definitely do that. Let them come up in the building. Other than that, man, I hope y'all having a blessed lunch break. You know what I mean? For those tuned in. Hold on, let me, my bad, people. My bizzle. Asia, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Sexy J, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Kenzo, salute. Appreciate the pull up. The Big 1090, salute. You already know. BX will be next. Uncle Ralph, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Y'all ready to have a great one today. Wild Country, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Sequoia, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Renegade Society Productions, salute, my God. Appreciate the pull up. Hope all is well. Dig. Monique, salute. Appreciate the pull up. I hope all is well. Hope you're having a great lunch and you enjoying the day. Delvin, salute. King, appreciate the pull up. Yeah, people. So, we just want to have some dialogue about this. I just felt like if I'm 50-50 with it. I'm going to be honest. I'm 50-50 with it. I'm going to be honest. I'll be honest. I'm 50-50 with it. I'll be honest. But, I read in the comment section, again, salute to Sexy J. I think she made a dope point. If you feel you're not guilty, why would you run? Why would you add another issue onto the issue that you're already fighting? It's confusing. But I'm gonna definitely break it down, play his audio so we don't get it confused. This is what's coming out his mouth. Yeah, you know what I mean, Wild Country? And I believe him. Well, the paperwork anyway. That's great. That's great. That's great. And I think that's what happened, Asia. Because he has the paperwork, that says, yo, listen, she didn't, pretty much drop the charges. I would think that's what you know, he's heading to, like this is what he's speaking of. He shouldn't even be charged. And then from what he's saying, when I'm gathering, they hit him twice for the same charge. And I guess 2 different counties, or however, because I don't know how they break that jail down, but he confused me with the jail part. You understand? But when you say you have the paperwork, he's showing the paperwork. Why would you, in his words, walk out? Because he said he didn't escape, people. Yo, it's and you know why this is sad, and we gonna get into that, because for the people that are really fighting for their freedom and exposing the bad that's going on with that system, this is gonna overshadow it. Facts. This is gonna overshadow it. This is gonna overshadow it. That's the sad part about it. It's gonna overshadow it. Even it's gonna overshadow his truth. if it's any, it's going to overshadow it. Now, what was said, right? That when these inmates was let go, because, it's allegedly they broke out. We have someone out his own mouth that he said that didn't happen like that. They didn't break out. Everybody who walked out that was involved was not guilty, so they was let go. Yeah, they was let go. That's a fact. They was let go. You know what I mean? And you probably got every law enforcement in Louisiana. They just looking for these guys. Just hey, fellas, you forgot to give me back your jail ID. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just speculating. People. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating. The real Ming Slow. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, I'm just speculating, people. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't mind me. You dig? But I mean, it is what it is. Right, Sexy J. In this situation right here, it can overshadow, you know what I mean? The people that's really fighting for their freedom. The people that's really in there, Just talk, salute, my guy. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I'm saying? It'll overshadow that. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, to me, that was just like, I can't get in the way of anybody that's fighting for, for their freedom. He's saying they trying to spank him. You know what I mean? Michael, salute, peace. Appreciate the pull up, man. Thanks for your blessings. Thank you for blessing the channel. Hope you hit the like button. I mean, it's okay for you to share the live, and if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, on the lunch break or however or whatever, and rocking out with your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And over here, we break it down. It's not right or wrong over here, but we definitely, are allowed to express what we feel and what we think, dealing with you know. So, here we have it with this one. Like I said, I have a poll up. You know what I mean? Feel free to go over there, hit that poll up, and just let me know. Like, was this a smart move by old boy? They get to his, what's his name, where he can tell you his name and everything. I'm not gonna fabricate nothing. You're getting this straight out of his mouth. You understand me? And this is not, because you can get the backlash. Oh, you're doing police work. Nah, this is really not police work. This is just really pretty much, like I said, I'm half and half with it. You know what I'm saying? Like is a message that maybe need to be pushed. You know what I mean? Do other people down here need it? Because he didn't really speak upon the people that he may have access, to reaching here, down, below, ground. You know what I mean? He went for stars, literally. Even the president. You know what I mean? So, I don't, let me see. I don't really like jack the other 50. Yeah, that other 50, I'm really not jacking it. I'm just trying to be 100. So me being 100, 50, I can understand. And if there's some truth to it, then, because we all know what we have been hearing about these institutions. Yeah. So the other 50 I can't jack because again, if you know you're not guilty and you have evidence, because listen, Let me tell you why. That other 50, I jacked, right? I jacked that other 50, people. That's a fact. I jacked that other 50. We gonna get to it. I'm a jack, yo. Listen, that's why I had to put a poll up because I'm everywhere with it. I'm like, then I could go and say, yo, he's a bozo. Then I could jump back to like, yo, maybe it may be some truth for what he's, you know what I mean, what he talking about. Then I go back to like, yo, why you? And then again, I'm like, dang. Like if that's how they really doing it out there, like that's bad business. Harlem Legend, salute my guy. Appreciate the pull up. Yo, salute to my guy, Harlem Legend TV. It's in the building. Make sure y'all go like. Please go like, share, and if you haven't, subscribe. Harlem Legend TV. Faculty, y'all ready? Make sure y'all go subscribe, share, and like. Don't work. That's a fact. Don't work. But I mean, I'm sure my people, you know what I mean, know your people, and you understand? But that's a fact, man. Salute to my guy Harlem Legend TV, man. You know, without that guy right there, man, you know, I mean, you know, what can I say, man? You know what I'm saying? It would be no 050 bucks, man. That's a fact. And I mean through and through. You know what I'm saying? Through and through, man. God to that. I can stand. You know, he stands on law. I know with me, he stood on law. Facts. So salute to my guy again, Harlem Legend. Salute, man. Appreciate the pull up. But yeah, people. So when I break it down, I'm like, yo, wait a minute. That was a bozo move. And then I come back like, that might have been a good move. Because I'm gonna keep it real, people. For one, you're gonna be a little nervous. Like you're gonna be nervous. But we're gonna have to give examples because in his situation, they didn't break out. Yeah, they didn't break out. He just, yo, such and such. You know, they ain't even, you know, it's exclusive. We're not even gonna say bag and baggage. You know what I mean? You just walk out, do good money. You know what I mean? And then, you know, the boys, they gather up. Yo, listen, hey, we gotta get all the inmates. We gotta go. They forgot to turn in their jail ID. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Louisiana law enforcement is looking for these guys because they need their jail ID back. You dig? Like, you know what I mean? So now I'm like, yo, come on, my guys are like, come on. Like, we watch what's going on. We watch, not literally, you know, but things are floating around. You know what I'm saying? The same way your video is floating around and up to date on that, you have the law enforcement, they leaving messages under, yeah, yo, what's going on with these people, man? Like literally, man, what's going on with people? Hood TMZ, salute, man. Mr. Harry Potter, salute. Wax Dog, salute. OG Bobby Johnson, salute, my guy. Appreciate the pull up. Like, what's really going on with these people? Do they not know that we watch? I mean, come on. You got some 2 eyes, you got some 4, and people like, you know, myself, 6. How in the God green earth you was allowed to just walk out? But anyway, you know, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna let him break that part down. I can't answer that. He's gonna give his story and reason. You dig? But yeah, up to date information on that. The law enforcement did comment and under the video and synced the video, left him a message and all that. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. I hope no one. I mean, literally no one that is doing anything that they shouldn't be doing, had any type of conversation with this guy about whatever they doing. That's a fact. He's a little too, how can I say, nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like, yo, escape and blah blah blah. Then whoever is, I forgot the dude's name, but we hear it from him. But yeah, this is just my point. You know what I'm saying on the people, and because he had me for a minute. He had me. He got his little 2 pieces of paper, and he just walked out. But the thing that catches me, people, he didn't leave that paperwork. He didn't leave them 2 pieces of paper. Oh no, the paper itself should get escape charge. I'm just being honest, and my man might get B-voice. Them 2 pieces of paper, people, need to get an escape charge because they code these. Like, at this point, they co-defendants. I mean, I'm just being honest. He didn't leave the paperwork, people. So when I see that, I'm like, that's deep. He made sure he took them 2 pieces of paper because that's all I see. He had these 2 pieces of paper and he's like, yo, listen, this is blah, 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 this is blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, then as I move forward and I'm breaking it down, I'm like, yo, hold on. And this is sad, right? Because as a youth, I ain't even gonna lie to you, the past like maybe year, right? It's like when I see things going down, I'm automatically like, yo, hold on. Is this a play? I'm just being honest. And my man might get B-voice. I'm just being honest, people. Hold on. Is this a play? Like, really? So I thought that. I'm like, yo, hold on. How did he escape with the paperwork? He escaped with the paperwork, people. Some 2 pieces of paper. I'm like, yo. Then I'm like, all right, this is real. You know what I mean? This is real. Then like I told you, the other 50 is like, I'm not jacking. Like, come on, my God, you didn't break out. But who am I? He tell his own story. And it is what he say it is. You know what I mean? They just let him out. All the law enforcement in Louisiana is looking for them just, for the one. I mean, I think it was 2 still out. He's smart, I think. Yeah, I think he's smarter than the 5th grader, people. Yeah, he low. This guy here, it's like this. Remember I told you, right? The other 50, I'm not jacking. I'm not jacking that. Yo, this got to be. Yo, this got to be the dumbest flaws ever. Because let's just think outside the box. And then we gonna get to it and let him explain his story. This might be the dumbest flaws ever. Yo, Bucks, why you say that? To be a question to ask first. Was he in jail with the jewels on his neck? Watch on. Was he? You know what I mean? Was he in jail like that? if he was in jail like that, what I'm about to say is non-void. You understand what I'm saying? It got on, whatever. Now, if he didn't have those jewels on, watch, looking like he's a straight civilian. You couldn't tell. Yo, people, I guarantee, I'm not going to say that. But you mean to tell me if he would have dropped that video and didn't expose who he, for the civilians, I'm sure law enforcement know how he looked. But a lot of people really, it went over their head. He looked like he was dressed, you know what I'm saying? In my everyday wear, I'm moving around. That's how he was dressed, people. Like he moving around, like he's involved. Yo. So the reason why I say it has to be like the dumbest flaws because it's like now you have a story to tell when you go back. Yeah, look, I had the jewels on, the watch, I was floss, fresh. Because what other reason would you? Oh, I could be lost. This is 2025. This is 2025. So I could be lost. But what? What is that a floss? Yeah, you jeweled up, you go back behind the wall, you like, yo, yeah, this is how I'm living. For those who probably didn't know, they thinking this story was cap. Then we got debunked as he talked, because it's more than I wanted to, like, it's like, dealing with that other 50. Like, come on, dude. Like, you claiming these charges was put on you prior to allegedly the same charges that you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But, we got to have some fun with that, debunking it. You know what I mean? But right now, we going to let him, tell his story. You dig? And y'all get the opportunity, to hear how he feel and what is his reason. You know what I mean? So that y'all know I speed it up a little bit. So, just, bear with it. I'm gonna try to what's the name? I'm gonna try to like not make it too fast. I'm gonna try to make it not too fast. But before I was in Orange Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany jail here, St. Tammany Parish, there's two different parishes under St. Tammany. Okay, today what I want to talk about is that I was on Saturday kidnapping, Saturday domestic abuse bad violation, domestic abuse bad violation of protected order right on this one right here. That's her name. This is a digital attorney drop phone right here, and she's not a child. She's an adult or full adult. I was dating this woman. This is a legalized affidavit. All allegations against me is false. All allegations against me is false. I was doing well around her like that during the timing of the day, which was November the 10th of 2024. So I was getting Cincinnati right, and I was on a regular domestic job, right? So they put a rule on me because I was on a domestic job. So that being said, is that once that occurred, and the charges refused to whatever they should be to all these parents, right? The charges was definitely reviewable in the domestic abuse bad violation. So once I got in all these parents' jail, all right, I have from the district attorney's office, this woman when you see that I didn't break into the parish, and all these parishes, the same woman here. It's not different females, it's the same wrong woman, not a child, wrong woman. Okay, she did the same thing in all these parishes, right? Correct. I'm going to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did it right, saying all allegations against me is false, and she was saying, she doesn't know the truth that I never did this, so I never hit her. I was the one around her, and she got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, once I got into all these parishes, Okay, well, let's start the debunking. Let's start the debunking. Yeah, they got the new feature now, people. I'm jacking. You couldn't even before, like go off cam. You couldn't like do that. Now it's giving you the opportunity where I guess you don't got to go off, but you can kind of block it. Oh wow, rocking with the green screen. Huh? I ain't messing nothing up though. But, let's go back to the original form, please. Okay. Yeah, they got me over here with the. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, they getting tricky. Yeah, they getting tricky, people. Yeah, so let's debunk that. My bad. I didn't got caught up. I ain't never seen none of that. I got caught up. But yeah, so right. So let's just take it from where we remember. So they were in relation. He said they was in relation, right? And she got jealous or whatever, blase blah. I didn't forget what he said, so we're gonna take it back. Let's take it back a little bit. Here, well, how he breaks it down again. And for the people that's just coming in, we are playing an audio of Antoine, which is one of the dudes who escaped in the Louisiana jail. And he has the video floating around with him, pretty much talking his talk, telling his piece. Wax a piece salute, my guy. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention. All right, St. Tammany jail here in St. Tammany Parish, this parish, Orleans, St. Tammany. Okay, today what I want to talk about is that I was on second degree kidnapping, second degree domestic abuse, pattern violation, domestic abuse, pattern violation, attack on right on this one right here. It's not even like this is name. This is a conditional attorney responsible right here, and she's not a child. She's an adult, a full adult. I'm stating this. This is a legalized affidavit saying all allegations against me is false. The ICJ's newest. Now, mind you, people, he got that paperwork. He got them 2 pieces of paper, people. Please believe. He definitely got them 2 pieces of paperwork, people. Don't let him fool you. He got them joints on hand, on deck, and he did not leave them joints behind. He took. Listen. Never mind. November the 10th of 2024. Okay, so I was in St. Tammany, right? And I was on a regular domestic job, right? So I had to put a role on me because I was on a domestic job. So that being said, is that once that occurred, and the charges refused to let the shit to all these parents, right? The charges was definitely reviewable in the domestic abuse pattern violation. So once I got in all these parents' jail, all right, I have from the district attorney's office, this woman who you see that I initially raped in another parish, and all these parishes, the same woman here. It's not just for females, it's the same woman, not a child, a woman. Okay, she did the same thing in all these parishes, right? Correct. I'm going to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did this right, saying all allegations against me is false, and she was saying, she doesn't know the truth, that I never did this, I never hit, I was nowhere around again. She got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's what she did, she did. You know what I'm saying? All right, so again, for the new people that's coming in and the people who left, go spread the word. Yeah, appreciate y'all for putting up with your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all already see what the thumbnail is? Y'all see what's going on? Or do y'all hear what's going on? I mean, please, talk to me. Because my thing is this, right? Judge Eric Salute, my guy. This is where I'm just like, that 50 is like, Like, because even if you telling the truth, why did you, escort yourself out of that situation? I'm not guilty. I'm good. Wow. Like, can you imagine that, people? See, that's the 50 for me. It's like, now that I'm even saying it, I can't even give it 50 no more. Yeah, I can't give it 50 no more, people. Nah, it's gonna be 75-25 now. 75 is like, yo, you's a bozo. You's a bozo from Acapulco. You know? Because ain't no way in the world. I know. Listen, I got paperwork. But where am I go? Like, you know what? I know I'm going home, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add more charges on my joint so I can stay in prison. That's what it looked like to me. I'm gonna beat this charge. So I know I'm not guilty, but I'm gonna go catch another one so I can stay in jail. So now he got the video, floating around. Wax AP, salute my guys. You know, yeah, that's what we listening to right now. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. 'Cause let me get back to that. Yeah, I'm running my jibs and then it's throwing me off. But this is how it happened when I first heard it. People, I'm like, damn, 50, like, man. And the other, damn, man. That I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did to me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, once I got into Onions Parish, I was there for like a month or something like that. Okay, I went on as that time progressed. Okay, if you was an innocent person and you know the judges again know that this person is saying that all the charges that you're on that you did not do, why was you still in jail? Louisiana have the highest incarceration rate in the world. So putting black people away, yes. At the end of the day, in my young life, I'm not gonna lie, I was causing problems. I was young. My dad got killed when I was 7 years old. My mom had to raise 2 children by herself. So I had to find a way to try to help my mother. You know what I'm saying? But it's time went on. The person I once was. See, I don't want to be up here talking about this case like that because that's not what I'm, you know what I mean? But I just want to just break him down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So now we hear it, the black card is being played. Oh, how I grew up, blah, blah, blah. Boom, unalive parent. All right, we get that. We get that. Would that make you, at least somewhere down, you know, down the line, like I got to do better? Because the same people you just described, you got them to look after. So when you be like, all right, you know what? We ain't even doing that. Now this the vertical watch. Yeah, this the vertical. Yeah, this the vertical. Word. I don't even know how to what's the name. I did put the what's the name though. I did do that. The person that I once was, I'm not that person today. That is not who I am. I have a 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm on the day, so I have a heart. Save up to 20% on your purchase. The summer savings event is going on now at Raymore Athletic. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not on it. I let him talk about what he needs to talk about. I just wanted, I'm gonna debunk him. Like I would have thought that would have made you like, all right, cool, because your charges is wicked. You got some wicked charges. He probably was done wrong, but yeah. I mean, you know, Wax. I'm not debunking that part of it. We ain't get to that part, see, because that's the 50 that I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the 50, like, because I mean, if you living in, if I could show y'all, you know what I'm saying, like, why not, like, you living in a situation, you know what I'm saying, or you're in this, type of situation or environment, you understand, you've seen these kind of accolades and ice skating and rollerblading, you know what I'm saying? You've seen these already. Like, this is something you like, wow. So that happened to him. So that was the 50 that was like, oh, like she doing boy dirty. But then the other 50 that's like, yo, you's a bozo, because why are you even giving these people, how can I say, you giving these people, something to target. Because wherever you at, I mean, as we talking right now, they might be knocking that thing down. They may be knocking that door down. So it be seeming to me like, you know what? Just, if that's what you gonna do, like the message the police officers left them, just turn yourself in. See, that part to me be like, yo, you's a bozo. Cause that other nigga, a moment of silence for that other nigga, because that's what we hearing. Silence. We don't nothing. Yeah, that part. And that's how he should have been. Because all that, right? And your Wax, I got a question, right? If you know you not guilty, and once it go through the system, even if you gotta sit, you know how that is. Would you just walk up by? Because we can't say, escape, because he said he ain't do that. You know what I mean? He said they let him go. So would you just, you know what I'm saying? Would you just walk up out of there? Like, knowing you got the work, you got the paperwork. You have a great opportunity of beating this, from how, me personally, from how I'm hearing him talk and express what's going on. So would you take it upon yourself to say, all right, cool. That's the part that's 50%. Well, nah, I raised it. It's 75% now. That I'm like, yo, you's a bozo. That's what make him a bozo right there. Because if you got paperwork and you know you like, yo, listen, nah, I'm beating this. I'm a spanking. Why? Why would you walk out the jail? I mean, we gotta, please, people, don't shoot the messenger. This is what he said. You know what? Never mind. That people don't understand that they see that I'm on the day. People that know me know that at the end of the day I am a good person. So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mills, Lil Wayne, Young Boy, Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence. While I was getting all in this parish jail, they said that I broke up. I didn't break out. I was let out. My name's Antoine Bass. The guy who said that my nephew was shaking. The man is not. How can I tell you this shaking? You can't come around me. You're a meanness. You cannot come on the jail without a daddy being behind you. Because hold up. Pardon the interruption. I'm gonna bring it back because we had a little interruption. You know what I'm saying? Airplane. It ain't. But we gonna bring it back because he's talking about he didn't escape people. Yeah. As time went on, the person that I once was, I'm not that person today. That is not who I am. I have a 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm on the day. I have a heart. People that don't know that at the end of the day, I am a good person. So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mills, Lil Wayne, Young Boy, Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence. While I was getting all in this parish jail, they said that I broke out. I didn't break out. I was let out. My name is Antoine Bass. The guy who said that my nephew was shaking. The biggest guy. How can I tell you what shaking? If you can't come around me, you're a weakness. You cannot come on the tail without a daddy baby behind you. Because if you just let you on the tail, you can be persuaded to run drugs or anything like that nature. So how can I tell you the genuine why you didn't notify the people, the police, that if I did bring you, you never did that. Like you flat out lied on me. You stood flat out lied on me. And I want to let the media know that from the straight tattoos in my face and that nature, of course they want to believe Sturdy. You know what I'm saying? I never told Sturdy nothing. I'm willing to take a lie detector test and everything behind it. But that's another subject. All these parishes want to corrupt these jails. That ain't Santana Parish is the corrupt these jails in the state of Louisiana. Why was I even incarcerated with a woman saying that this never happened? This is this woman name. This is the charge. So that's a question, people. That these trucks and all that. Yeah, so that's that's the question. If you so confident and that paperwork is what it's saying to be, why are they? Why are they wasting their money to house you in jail and go through all that? You know what I'm saying? Like why? You know what I mean? For everybody in the bushes, come pop out the bushes. Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button, people. That's a fact. Hit that like button. Let's let him finish, running his jibs. This is what I know. This is the charge, domestic exploitation. This is all the shit they saying to me. Why would I, in all these parents, why was I even in jail? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's why I left the jail. And they have a lot more brothers that's innocent just like me that's trying to prove they're innocent. That's why they ran. Jason Williams, the sheriff, Susan Hudson, these people are corrupted. These people was talking to Santana and telling Santana they going to send me behind this. And telling Santana if they can't give me Santana, go get me. You see what I'm saying? Behind a woman that's a grown adult that never stated that I ever raped her. They have a detective that's over the case. That's trying to push charges on me because of my prior history. Who I was in the past is not who I am today. So I'm asking for me. I don't even have a lawyer to help me. I'm asking for help. That's why I ran. Are you getting the runaround from workers' comp after your work injury? Oh man, I have kids. I have my mother. I have a baby mother, child, my children mother. Like there's a lot going on, and that's why I ran out of help. You feel what I'm saying? On these parish, they say tell me it's one of the hardest parish in the world. And I'm asking for help. There's a lot of corruption, killings, all type of stuff going on, and they cover it up. They don't care about nothing. In the state of Louisiana, this is something that needs to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How you having cases? Why Antoine Bass was in jail? And the woman, the victim, the wrong woman, a child, the wrong woman stated that he never raped her, he never beat Now he's showing the paperwork, people. He's showing the paperwork. He's showing that, yo, listen, this woman said that I didn't do nothing to her. He's showing the paperwork. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So that be that other 50, but then it's like, why you only got 2 pieces of paper, bro? You gotta have the breakdown. You know what she said in the precinct. You gotta have all that, because I don't know about where you at, but in certain states that I know that I've been at, the female can say, "Yo, I want to drop the charges," but that state is gonna pick it up. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you shouldn't have took the offer to be let loose, and you should have. You know what I mean? This is words, people. This is words, not his words. Should have fell back and just fought the case, because the state pretty much. I know the past joints that I've been through, the state picks that up. Then it's Shorty can say all day, I want to drop the charges. I mean, that may help you. You might have to go to trial and all that, but yeah. So I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like that part of me is like, one, I think you need more than just that video that's going around right now. Like you know what I mean? Just me personally. You know, I think it may be time you may have to go pawn that little jewelry you got on your neck, little watch and all that. Yeah, it's called pawn time. You gotta get up out of that. Yeah, you gotta get up out of that. It's pawn time. But I still want the flaws. That's what I said, that has to be like the dumbest flaws. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You like, you gotta get up out of that. Now you gotta get lawyers and all that, man. Yeah, you gotta get lawyers and all that. You understand me? But, let him finish, you know what I'm saying, spitting his spill. See, that's why we gotta keep it real, people. Like if you know better, you will do better. Like we understand all that. You have a child out here, your family needs you. You're not who you once was, and blah, blah. So the question that I would ask is, why would you put yourself in that predicament to even have these accusations brought upon you? Like you stay away from that, because you know just what you explained. You got people who rely on you. So why put them in jeopardy as well? It's, you know what I mean? You gotta call it out. You know what I mean? You gotta call it out. You can't keep on ignoring the incoherent behavior. That was incoherent behavior. You gotta ignore that. I mean, no, you can't ignore that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't ignore that. But, let them keep talking. why did you pay me to lie on him? It's me, sir. I don't know why you pay me for him to lie on him. Now that right there is he like, is he like dry snitching a little bit? Was that a teardrop of dry snitching, people? Is bigger than Sterling? Well, like I said, I'm not here to dig into his case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just kind of like, but yeah, I'm not here to dig into his case. My name is Antoine Max. I'm asking for help. I was one of the ones that was let out on East Paris jail on me the 16th of May 2025. So please, meet me was Donald Trump, Lil Wayne. Please help me, Lil Wayne. This is me, Antoine, son. That's all the I'm Antoine. I was in your mama, but in the spam ran. I was the right boy, Lil Wayne. Please help me. So, yeah, people, that's his, his take. He didn't break out. He was let out. Go in the comment section. Well, I got a poll up there, man. I want to see what y'all think. You know what I mean? I want to see what y'all think. I definitely want to see what y'all think. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of like both ways with it. Yeah, I don't know about that. Asian covering up them tats. He asking for money now. He asking money now. Dirty Kenzo said, I'm still a few years away. Hopefully, my baby just graduated Sunday, so hopefully later than sooner. So I don't know, So I mean, the whole thing for me is right. You got to do better, man. Right, me, and not only that though, right, me. He feels strong enough that he think he could beat it. Like he truly believes that he can beat it. He's not guilty. He truly believes he's an innocent man. He's not guilty. He truly believes that. You know what I'm saying? He truly believes that. El Plaga TV, salute my God. Make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe to my man El Plaga TV. Dope work. Actually, he just dropped some new work. Yeah, y'all gotta go check that. Check that. Dope work. Go check that out. My man El Plaga TV. That's a whole fact. I don't know how he do it, but he do it and he get it off. Word up. But yeah, you know what I mean? People like, then it goes back to, if you know you innocent, why bring more charges upon you? Like, why even think about letting them let you go? Now, if you know you down, you know what I mean, for Adia, yeah, if you down for Adia, you like, all right, cool. If I can get an opportunity, you take your opportunity. You down for Adia already. It ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't, you know, what Donald Trump said, what are y'all losing if you vote for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you down for Adia, you understand, but and I don't even think this was a prison though. He wasn't even sentenced yet, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he was sentenced. Adia is when you unalive somebody, that's an Adia, like body Adi. Like that's how we still, body Adi. You know what I'm saying? So instead of me saying the whole thing, you know what I mean? It's audio. You know what I'm saying? You can get it from two angles. You know what I mean? Out of here. You know what I'm saying? And body out. That's a fact. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, I just learned you. But yeah, people, you know what I mean? Like that's the part that again is part of that 75. That's like, yo, you's a bozo. Because that escape hold a lot of, well, my bad. What? Question. How much time do escape hold? Like, this is just hypothetically. Because I can't, that man said he didn't escape. So we're not talking about this. But hypothetically speaking, how much time do escape hold? Somebody in the chat help me out. Kevin Sloop, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, Kevin. Yeah, I want to. Come on, people, where you at? It's 12 people in the building. You know what I'm saying? Ming said 5 to 10 years. So now he just added that on to, because he didn't get sentenced yet, right? Did he get sentenced yet? I don't think he got sentenced yet. The question was, how much time do escape charges hold? And then I asked, do anyone know did he get sentenced yet? Or he's not sentenced yet? I don't know if he was sentenced yet, man. Brimside Sloop, top of it. Hey, Brimside, you know of old boy in that Louisiana situation, was he sentenced already? Yeah, I want to know if he was sentenced already, man. Somebody in chat, let me know if he was sentenced already, man. Was the dude that got let go? Yo, is the dude who got let go? Was he sentenced? The joint out? Nah, not yet. Oh, all right, copy. Yeah, because he said he didn't escape, people. Word. He said he didn't escape. Now y'all got to stop playing. Put some respect on that man's name. He said he didn't escape. You know what I mean? Word up. Put some respect on that man's name. So he got let out. You know what I'm saying? He got let out. They just looking for him, so he didn't get the jail ID back. So that's why everybody looking for him. The law enforcement, you know, they wanted to, they want to retain the jail ID. They took the jail ID. They want to get the ID back. They want to get the ID back. They need that ID back. But yeah, he said they just let him go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So that's what we gonna go. That's what he said. Ironic. The other 10 is back behind the wall. So, I mean, don't that wheel start turning in your head? Like, hold on, why are they taking them back? You're like, yo, you're like, yo, why they taking them back? Yo, like, what's the word? Like, what's the word? Yo, we're about to do a stand on law merch giveaway. You know what I mean? We gotta liven this live up. We gotta start, you know what I mean, having other things that we can do because, I still promote, membership. Become a member, people. You know what I mean? Become a member so I can start doing things where, I guess I should say start putting minds together. You know what I'm saying? Start getting ideas outside the box. You know, I don't want to miss out on my blessings. I mean, don't want to miss out on my blessings, people. So yeah, you know what I mean? The membership, you know what I mean? Cash App, Super Chat. I got some great things in store, man. That's a fact. So yeah, I do want to get involved in doing like a stand on law merch giveaway. We either do the giveaway. I want to bring back Battle of the Bashing, but I don't. I'm gonna have to switch the name up. So I'm gonna switch the name up, and we do something like that. You know what I mean? Word up, we do something. We do something like that. Just to switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Have a little fun. You know what I mean? Have a little fun with it. You know what I mean? And yo, just Eric, but it's not even that though, just Eric. Right? It's not even that. It's now. How does it feel to be on the run, knowing that you're not guilty or nothing? That's the kicker. You're not guilty or nothing. So you want to run knowingly, like, yo, I could beat this. You know this. You know you could beat this. So now you want to run knowingly. So now knowingly, hello, you got another charge on you. Yo, it's sad, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely sad, yo. That's a fact. Because I'm a firm believer, man. You got people that's really in that same jail that's really fighting for their freedom. And they may have a similar story, but it's possible your story may overshadow their story. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible. And I think that's the bad thing that'll come out of this. Because again, people, he can't say, wrong or right in this situation. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, just Eric. Soon we get some consistent weather. Damn, I'm glad you said that too, just Eric. I got to show to some people. I'm trying to do maybe keep it in the tri-state. Yeah, keep it in the tri-state and just like go to some known basketball parks. I'm even trying to do something big with that right there. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Just Eric. So soon as get some dope weather. You know what I mean? That's gonna be on you want to see sports, hip hop, and fashion. Go check that out. I may change the name to that too, people. So I heard somebody with that name. So maybe if y'all can help me come up with a name for my sports channel. Remember, it's sports, hip hop, and fashion. So come up with a name. It got to start with UNC though. UNC, then whatever. Let me come up with a name with that. So the name I got right now, somebody else is jacking it. So you know what I mean. But the moral of the story is, you know what I mean, things like these, you know what I mean, conversations, become a member. You know what I mean? We set a situation up and then, you know what I mean, we can talk. You know what I mean? Talk about what's dope, you know, and what role you think you could play in furthering, you know what I mean, the situation. So, you know what I mean? Nothing too, you know what I mean? Nothing too much to ask of. The support is free. You cannot get the time back, no matter what. So, I mean, I take the time that my supporters, you know, how should I say it? Mm, you know, I take the time to, I pretty much like to let my supporters know that they support us, appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because without that, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, let's take a commercial break. Me and Zoe be talking about supporters, right? So when you know, take the time out, you dig, and at the end of it all, you have to, because the support is free. So you know, why would it be a problem? You know what I mean? Why would it be a problem? Just let the supporters know. It's the shit like that. It's the shit like that. It's never them. Never them. Never them. Never them. Yeah. It's never them. Never them. Us. Never them. Drugs out here. Fake exposed. Exposed. Us. Shoot right back. Us never. Us never them. Never them. Never them. Yeah. Yo. To my supporters. Yo. Real sports. What out, yo? This ain't no fun. Gang, 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 gang. Shout out Brim, shout out Harlem Legends. Shout to all my supporters. Yeah, we part of the team. Gang, man. Shit, gang. I just spin the block, my content. Living tight, feeling lame. Those not ups. Shoot right back. Us, never us. Us, never them. And never them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's bring that back. You dig? Gotta show love to these supporters, people. Hold on. Yeah, this part. Gotta show love to these supporters. It's free. What gets me is that when you open and you allow, but it don't add up, You know how they say, the views and the likes and it ain't matching? Yeah. But you still do you still grind. So for me, on me time, he said, miss me with the fake ish. Yeah, let's bring it back. Why not? To my supporters, you already. Appreciate y'all. You dig? You dig? Miss me with the fake ish. That's why I love my supporters. Cause without y'all wouldn't be no fun. Huh? But yeah, man. You know what I mean, people? Real talk. The support is free, man. So you come over here and rock out with UNC Network. We over here making that network. You know what I mean? Swallow your pride and don't chase that bag. Get out of your feelings and come chase this bag. Just like that. You know what I mean? It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot right back. Balls. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I definitely appreciate, the people who stood around, and who stuck it out with the kid. Works. You know what I mean? So that's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling to know, that you do got people that rock out with you, you know what I mean, because of you. You know what I mean? Because of you. So, you know what I mean? That feeling right there, you can't buy it. So I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I'm blessed. You dig? That's a fact. Probably wouldn't want to no other way. Oh man, Derek. Man, nigga name is Derek Franks. Whoa. No Shantae. That's a super no Shantae. Yeah, everything gonna be sports, hip hop and fashion. So we gonna bottle that up, you know what I mean, all up in one, you know what I mean, one show. I wanna never. I'm thinking about a co-host. So I might, you know what I mean? I might be looking for a co-host. Yeah, that's a fact. And you own it. Salute to you for that. Yeah, yeah, that would be dope. Asia. That's a fact. That'd be dope. I wouldn't mind rocking with that if they do that. You know what I'm saying? Make that joint dope. I might think about it. I might think about that. Asia. Started off with that, right? First battle, the bashing. But I gotta come up with I wanted to be short, but substance. I, battle. I thought Battle the Bash would be good, but I don't think that's a good one. Mister, I think for myself, salute my Gaza, or salute. Appreciate the pull up. That's a fact. Shout out to Mr. Softy. That's a whole fact. Word. Shout out to that. Word up. Shout out to that. Real talk. Yo. But yeah, so I was short with substance. You know what I mean? A little impact. You know what I mean? A little impact. You know what I'm saying? Little firecracker added to it. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with, like I said, sports, hip hop, and fashion. You know what I mean? Hold on for a minute. Now I got the, mutation. Definitely nothing like Mr. Softy. So you go anywhere else, you like, nah, that's the fake ice cream truck. Like if they're in a New York Mr. Softy truck, yo, ain't nothing like it. Yo, that's a fact. That's a whole fact. That is a whole fact. Yeah, they say that's a azzy, azzy. That's a azzy. Meaning a fit act. Word. We take it for granted, man, but it really is a blessing, man, to see another year, man. It's definitely a blessing. Yeah, that, hey, yo, Derek, what? Yo, you would think they changed the music though, right? It'd be like, yo, you still. But I guess we'd be talking about that too. Yo, look at the ice cream truck playing drill music. Yo, they out of pocket. Yo, they stay consistent. They say music. This is how you identify Mr. Softy. You heard? You hear this music, that be us. The one and only. You ain't gonna lie though. In Charlotte, they had a truck, right? Um, they used to play like rap music. Word, Charlotte, they had a truck that used to play rap music. What do? You don't see it so much now though. Derek, you don't really see too many kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a big thing no more. Yeah, shout out to Charlotte. What today is? Today is the 3rd, right? Yo, this year is almost over. It'll be 2026 before you know it. Ain't that crazy? I can still remember when the new millennium hit. You know what I mean? Word up. I was locked up too. He was playing that DMX joint. Yeah. Now we in 2025. That was the new yo. We in 2025. Damn. Things change. Nah, Gemini's is no bueno.com. Word. Gemini's is no bueno, yo. My daughter's a Gemini. Whoa. No bueno.com. No bueno.com, man. Besides, I guess being two people or whatever, it's just, yo, narcissists. Hope I'm saying it right. But they're not the only sign who carry it, though. Word, I'm not, yeah, my daughter's a narcissist, man. Yeah, that's a whole fact. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that. Oh yeah, that went bonkers. My man Sleep did that album. The cover of the album, the artwork, my man Sleep from Undercliff. Yeah, he did that album. Word. My man Sleep did that album cover. Yo. But he was just man. But yeah though, you know what I mean? See stuff like that, like we was on UNC, you know what I mean? Sports, hip hop, and fashion. We can have dialogue on that. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of conversations that that I think it's gonna be full throttle maybe through StreamYard maybe. You know what I mean? I may not do a vertical on that. You know what I mean? Because that, I want that show, to have cast members. You know what I mean? I want them to have some cast members, have some fun debate. You know? I ain't understand nothing you said, Mr. I think for myself. I know Gemini. Yo, one thing for sure, two things for certain, there's always something going on in the Yiddy. Always. You better believe that. If you don't, man, to each his own. But if you don't get inspiration here in New York, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Word. New York don't give you no inspiration. But you got to be willing, you got to be willing to accept it. Got to shot. I think that's what kill a lot of people nowadays. They don't be willing to accept it. They be, they be scared, stuck in a box. Word, stuck in a box. But I hope y'all what's your name, man. You know what I mean? Hit that Derek Salute. Hope you hit the like button. Derek, share the live. You know what I mean? And hope you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I hope y'all went to my post or community wall or whatever. You know what I mean? And get your toll on what y'all think. Yeah, so so at the end of the day, nah, but yeah, make sure y'all hit that toll, hit that poll. What y'all think? What y'all think about it? What y'all think about that one? What you think about that one? I took 25 away though, so now it's like it's 75-25. You know what I mean? 25% on me right now was like, yeah, 25% of me now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I mean? 25%. 75%. I'm like, yo, think that's disposal activities. You know? But then, who am I? Who am I? I ain't, you know what I mean? So, I don't want to talk about the case, none of that. Just breaking him down as an individual and, to give my understanding to it. That's all it is for me. You know what I mean? Get my understanding to it. Gather what I can gather. Because I'm not wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be detail for detail. This is my understanding and my what I'm saying, my sense, as I should say. So, but I just feel like 25% you may have a situation that some of the things that you said may have some truth to it, but I ain't even gonna say that. I want to say like you just went about it the wrong way, but I don't even want to get caught up making it seem like I'm jacking what he did. You know what I mean? Because definitely not jacking. That's a part of that 75. I'm definitely not jacking what he did. 75%. I'm not jacking at all. I guess we'll see. So you can do. You know what I mean? So you can do. So I appreciate everybody for popping out. I'm saying to get off this. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day at work. Make sure on your way out, man, hit that like button. You know what I mean? Share the live out. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. Go tell a friend, tell a friend. You know what I mean? Come rock out with your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. Dope content, dope content. You know what I mean? Dope content. At least I try. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. You know what I mean? Remember, you love you. That being said, it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back.